Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Beto Fonseca and in this video I'm going to show you how to use Java, Swagger and Spring Boot to connect to a real cryptocurrency exchange. It's called BITMEX. If you still don't know BITMEX, you can take a look in the link in the description below. It's one of my favorite exchanges. It's more related to future contracts of Bitcoins, but you can also find a lot of other kinds of contracts to trade with. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There is a lot of really nice content that's coming up in the next weeks, and I'm going to provide one new video every week. So let's stop talking and let's get started. Well, to get started, we need basically two things. The first one is the JSON file representing the entire Swagger documentation from the website. So in this footage, you can see how can we go for the API and then to the Swagger link that you can get directly from it. The second one is going to be a basic Spring application. We can go directly to Spring Initializer and just select the web dependency and then you can just download the entire generated basic application. From there we can move on. Okay, now that we have everything, we need just Maven to create our basic client. So I'm going to fast forward everything and you can just follow the steps that I'm going to do to provide a basic API. Okay, now we have our basic client. We can run everything that is related to BITMEX just using Java code. But we are not doing anything yet. So the next step is going to be save historical data from BITMEX. So I'm going to create now a small method that we are going to BITMEX and ask for specific data from a specific period. So the next thing is we are going to ask for Bitcoin future contracts from 1 minute and just get let's say 15 minutes of data, and let's see how it goes.
Gone, you are gone now. Hard to think of an easy way to start. It's over. Give me what I want. Think of what you did today, how it's gonna be. I've got a bunch of real good reasons that I'm needing you to see. I can't keep holding this feeling of all that you've forgotten is us. Times of you gone today. Nothing could make you stay. You are finished with me for now. Finished with me for now. Taking it all away.
Okay, now our algorithm is working, so we are asking for historical data and the data is coming properly. But there is one small problem. BITMEX just gives us 1000 items. So if you were asking for, I don't know, 2000 trades, BITMEX is going to give you just 1000. That's the limit for the first call, that's for sure. But given that time, BITMEX actually is going to shrink this more and more to avoid to get like a really big request. So instead of asking for one big chunk of data, we can just split it in a lot of requests and ask for pieces of data in sequences of call. There is no just easy way to do it. I'm going to provide it as an algorithm. So our main request is going to be give me some data from day 1 to day 10, but the algorithm should be smart enough to split this call in pieces and ask in a time frame to BITMEX for the pieces of data sequentially, and by the end we are going to get a big list of trade and we can give it back to the caller. Let's see how we can handle it.
Sometimes you just feel like you don't belong. If you did before, not anymore, but nothing's wrong. It's just how life moves on. I found my way back again, but then it might be all gone. Another story you can put into a song. I tried to put the road still on, just rolling through the motion.
So as you can see, I didn't set the limit yet. So now we are going to add a specific limit and we are changing the test to set it specifically so that we can test it in different behaviors.
Sometimes you just feel like you don't belong. If you did before, not anymore, but nothing's wrong. It's just how life moves on. I found my way back again, but then it might be all gone. Another story you can...
So everything works. Pretty nice, huh? I hope that you all enjoyed as much as I do. In the next videos, we are going to deal with some specific data that we have to handle somehow inside BITMEX, because every time that we are doing some call and we are going to call an authorized endpoint, we need to do some magics to get the right authorization. And if you take a look at how we create the client is also every time that we build, we are generated it again. To handle it, we have to do some magic to inside the Spring to inject our bin instead of the bin that is generated automatically. So all of this we are going to talk in the next video. I hope that I can see you all in the next video. If you like this content, please subscribe and click in the bell button, and see you soon. Bye.